something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Adolfo always showed off the pass rush skills. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into pack now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and that is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Lazard's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On play action, now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll go with Jones. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. After the interception, here's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson.
That one complete to Prochet. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Then he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught by Cobb.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a give to Jones running left. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done with it.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 66 yards. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Now Jackson. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Rodgers to throw. Open man, here is Cobb. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, Ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Again, that's Watkins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The give is to Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Throwing is Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 17-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 26. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Running right, Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. He goes 23 yards that time on the touchdown run. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are all tied at 28.
we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Jackson. He's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf.
Good game, man. Good game. That was a tough one, bro. Good game. Good game, bro. Good game, man.
The mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that style not for you, but it's for me. Yeah. Never let a rich bone grow with a backbone show. Only been 10 years, the dance on wood. 10 payments, the back end.